Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Innkeeper today, playing some Factorio. I think that's how you say it. Factorio? Yeah, like, or is it just Factory and O is silent? I'm not too sure what's going on there. This game was recommended to me by Queeg3D, who commented saying I should check this out. And I did. I played the demo and it was pretty great. I enjoyed it thoroughly. It's basically a sort of factory build and maintenance kind of game where you just sort of create unnecessarily complex solutions to gathering materials, creating stuff out of those materials. It's all about the automation process, I guess, rather than just having someone build it, do stuff manually. You can have something automate the entire process for you with trains and weird claw arms and conveyor belts and stuff. It's fantastic. We should really play it. You can't hear any music right now. I'm not too sure if the game... It just has this annoying clicking sound when you go through the menu. It's just gonna be quiet right now and let you just... Yeah. This is fantastic. Listen to that. Yeah, get rid of that. It's quite annoying. I mean, I understand it's some sort of input. I'm not reviewing the game, but I'm just saying I sort of noticed it. Also, some music would be pretty nice. I'm not too sure what you'd have, though. I'm not too sure if I'm going to put some music in the background, though, after this. I don't know what I could have to really set the scene that's on loop. But anyway, there's a map editor, which is pretty great. I bought the second package because that came with some extra maps that I can download. So I might play those after the campaign. So let's get going. We also make a custom scenario, which is pretty fantastic. We'll just do the campaign. This one's the demo mission. It's basically a tutorial. I'll pretty much show you the basis of what's going on. I imagine people that are watching this have probably played it anyway. But for those that haven't, you know, you should be able to pick it up as we go along. You can read that if you want. I'm not going to because I'm terrible at reading. Normal, old school, hardcore. What the fuck? Hardcore must be devastating if it's beyond old school. Unless, it depends really. I mean, if it's an old school, like, what would I define that as? I'm not too sure what, actually, because old school is really defined differently depending on the platform. Let's play on level 1. Okay, so some tips and tricks. I already need to clear my throat. I'm not too sure why that is the case, but it is. Fantastic. There we go. You can pause this if you want. These have 2 different sides and these conveyor belts. They showed me this in the tutorial, but I'll just go through these slowly so you can pause and have a look. This system's amazing, by the way. It's basically some sort of a power management system that shows you the consumption, the production rate, and basically what's consuming most of your power. I imagine most of this is going to be via the trains, but I've not used them yet. I'm looking forward to it, though. You can mine wood. It's pretty interesting, actually. You have this little guy, which is annoyingly out of place with the environment or the graphic style of the game itself. I'm going through these too quickly, I just realized. Let's just go through this. It's a bit weird. Also his voice. Not his voice, but the... Oh, the game is very loud, actually. I should really turn it down. I didn't think about that. Master volume. Actually reset my sound options. That's interesting. That's much better, right? Now I just need to clear my throat real quick. Char, can anyone hear me? Char. I'm not too sure what that's meant to mean. Char. Our mining base is under attack. We need support. Shower. I imagine that's like that kind of thing. Alright, so we got a gun. We can basically click space to do that. And we can zoom all the way out. This is basically, I guess we've got some coordinates. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Some story elements in there. The maps are pretty big in this game as well. Like, you look at it relative to where we are right now. It's pretty big. So here we go. Craft and build a lab. We've got some gun turrets right here with some walls to defend our facility. This is basically a power generating sort of steam engine kind of thing. With a bunch of boilers going in there powered by coal. And as you can see, the coal is being picked up from this conveyor belt using these inserters, which are placed into the boilers. The boiler is obviously to put the temperature up. All these boilers connect, and then they finally go into the steam engine, which needs a core temperature of 100. I'm not sure what that would really be relative to. I'm not an engineer. I'm not one of those people. And it looks like we've got some underground pipe sort of things going on right here, which I'm not too sure how to get that bit working. I did it like by just connecting an upper pipe from one of these. Actually, I just connected this to that. But yeah, we're actually overloading on coal right now. I'm not too sure if this is going to become an issue. What I'm going to do, however, is I'm probably going to make one of these. Pick up coal from either side, maybe. Or we can have a separate belt. I'm not too sure. But I kind of want to just pick these up Or at least, kind of got to do this, don't I? Well, no, I can do it here, and then it will put it into a box. This is just so that we don't overload, because at the moment we are overloaded, and I'm not too sure if that will make much of a difference. Oh, there's a production menu now. See, on the demo, there wasn't one of these, so it was pretty messy. But this is pretty great, actually. Wow. Right, so we need to make some crates. We need some wood for that. Now, we can mine. We can do things by ourselves by right-clicking. There we go. Got some stone right there. And that's a pretty good feature, because, I mean, it encourages the fact that maintenance is key. Well, maintenance is key, and, of course, you can do things yourself. So it adds an extra little interesting element right there. Once again, kind of reviewing the game. It's a little bit interesting. Not too sure why. I guess it's just something I like to do. It's always good to see. Now, this guy needs power. Basically, the power works is by connecting these electric poles together, and they can only be within a certain distance from one another to actually work. So we've got to connect those up. We already have some in our inventory, so we can connect those up. And as you can see, this blue area is where it powers up to. So if we just do that, that is now powered. We just throw that back in there. And now what we do is we'll probably have to switch these around, I think, by just doing that. No? They're probably too far away. That's a good point. Like this. Yeah, okay, that's better. Just need to move it. There we are. So we're just picking up some coal. It's nice to sort of just gather it. Just pick these two up. See, before, in the demo anyway, it worked when they were that far away. I'm not sure why it changed that. But yeah, this is just so we don't have lots of unnecessary coal just sort of lying around. At least this way. You know, it looks like these miners, with 5 of them, are definitely going to keep up. I'm not too sure what the conversion rate would be when it goes down to how much this... Actually, it does... Does it say how much it gets rid of? Expected resources. Oh, that's how much it's got inside of it to mine. So it does eventually run out. There's quite a lot there, though. And this equals to all 1 bit of coal, I think. So we got a lot. We got a lot. Yeah. There's lots going on right now. That's because we got thrown right into it. We need some light. Maybe I should have went on the demo, because everyone right now is like, what's going on? Like, for those that haven't seen it anyway. We need lighting. Where do we get that? I forgot what the lights look like. We need a lab as well, apparently. That's probably what we need to actually make lights. Repair pack. Some walls. Yeah, we get attacked by weird bug creatures. We'll get to that when we get to that. Right, we'll make a lab, because may as well. We can move around while crafting as well, which is a little bit interesting. Also, these conveyor belts can move you, just for those that are wondering. And yeah, you can just sort of pick up what's inside of it. I can't remember how to pick everything up. All right, control click. There we go. You can click into it and access it like an inventory. And it does get a bit quiet when you do that. I think that will get a bit disorientating after a little while. But yeah, we got a ridiculous amount of production right now. I think if we... I can't remember how you do this. I think... Yeah, there we go. You just click on it. There's our production right now. 1.4, between 1.4 and 1.7 megawatts. I think that's megawatts. I'm just assuming. And we can pretty much go mental on this graph. It's pretty cool looking. I feel like I'm a technician doing this. It's like, look at this graph. You can see that the electric mining drills are taking up most of the power. Although, we do have quite a lot of them. We do have 10, I believe. 16. And it does tell you how many you have, which is pretty great to look at. We also seem to have some assembling machines somewhere lying around. Now, we are what is this stuff? What are we mining? I don't know what we're mining here. I guess if I... Can't remember what... I could hold E? That's it. We've got a lab now, so I guess if we just plonk this down here... we need to do research, so... But I haven't experienced this yet. This is all new to me now. It's all getting new. I just know the basics. So if we just put this... It's a really ugly place to put it. Ah, but here we go. This is where we get most of our research. Why do I want a shield? I don't know. We can get a rifle of some sort. We will need those to defend ourselves. Get logistics. So... Is this just faster and more flexible ways of transportation? So is this... It will make logistics available to us, like this will make military available to us. And this affects all of those, where this affects splitter, fast inserter, and 2 underground belts. We can have underground belts. That's pretty fantastic. So yeah, it just sort of increases our load. Automation. Long-handed inserter. That's going to be interesting. Got some extra effects right there. Where's the lights? There's a better question, in my opinion. I want to find out where the lights are. But yeah, that's what we can basically do with the lab. I imagine we have to do some weird... How do we... Use labs to research automation. So how do I get this lab thing working? Is it over here? I accessed it a minute ago just then, but now I've completely forgot. I've got a lab right here. And I don't know what to do with it. Oh, right, it's T. T to start new research. It says it up there. I guess we should start something, because that's what it wants us to do. Oh, here we go. Optics, which will give us the lamps. There you go. Let's research optics. Once you fill the lab with the research perks, it will start the research when you technically need a certain amount of units to be completed. Right, so... I mean, what? We need Science Pack 1. Used by lab for research. Interesting. So do we build a lab? Is that what's happening here? I'm missing this whole, the string of operations right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of those thinking type games. Not good at them. I'm usually just one of those builders, not a thinker. But this is what's happening right now. I should probably go back to... I was talking about the character. He looks just out of place in comparison to the background, the textures, as it were. I mean, you can tell this game's quite heavily inspired, graphically anyway, by sort of old 90s RTS games like StarCraft or Red Alert, that kind of thing. At least that's what I get from it. It's definitely got that weird look. Maybe a little bit of Tiberian Sun in there for good measure. There's a lot in there, and being a PC gamer, that's what I get from it. I'm not too sure if anyone else would agree there. Just mine these trees for the sake of it. Use labs to research automation. Alright, it wants us to research automation. Okay then, well. Not optics then. I guess we're researching automation because we have those. There you go. Now we're researching automation. I'm not too sure what this science pack is. That's my inventory, I guess. I think. Yep, that is my inventory. I should probably put this in a better place. Yeah, I'm putting that in a better place. Probably, I'm going to put it somewhere a little bit more open. Like over here. Yeah, I know. Oh, wait, no, we under attack. Oh, we were under attack. These are the weird creatures that just attacked us. These gun turrets seem to have held them off fairly well. But eventually their numbers will outgrow our defenses. And we will have a much worse time, as it were, to deal with them. Where do we want to put this that's reasonable? There we are. That is decent. We'll go back to researching this. We have to do this. So use labs to research automation, which is what we're doing. Now I've got to try and find out how I actually get this to work. I mean, while we're doing that, we should find out what our little plant is doing anyway. So it looks like we're sending coal from down here. Just a little bit of coal anyway down here. And we're also sending copper. It comes out of the end here. It's on a few of them, actually. It's not picking up this copper, this coal, though. But it is picking this up. I guess the coal is just there so that if it does run out, it will pick up the coal. Okay, that's interesting, if that is the case. I think it is the case. So we do have copper, which means we won't need the other copper over there. I'm trying to find out how this is all working so far. So this won't interconnect in a weird way, and this is very strange looking. But this copper is going up here, going down here, and also feeding these furnaces along with this other stuff, which is then being taken out and put onto this conveyor belt, which is then going down and being thrown into these assembling machines, which are then making iron gears, which then they're going down, and then they're being thrown... Oh, the iron gears look like they're being thrown into this to create more transport, which then it looks like the long arm one is actually taking them and putting them on the second tab, which are then getting thrown in here. Fantastic! I really wish it put me on a blank plane, though, because, like, giving me this, like, all here, it's awesome, don't get me wrong, but I like, I want to make something. I guess that's the problem with playing the campaign. Maybe I should have just played normal, but I feel like going through the campaign is going to, teach me the ropes. We've got some iron plates here as well. I'm going to take a few of them. I'm going to take some of these transports. Do we want to take any... No, I don't think we need to take any of the cogs, because we can make those ourselves anyway. We don't make anything else differently over here, I don't think. No, we don't. Just a stone furnace. I'm not too sure what this is. It looks like stone. What is it? Oh, it's iron. Okay, and the iron looks a bit different. Actually, does it? I think iron looked a little bit more like stone in the demo. I can't be sure. I'm not too sure how old the demo is in comparison. Also, it looks like we're being attacked from the south. Can't be sure. Were we? Merv's in the drawer again. I shouldn't have him in there when I'm doing this, because it means I have to get him out eventually, and it will disrupt the video. But oh well. We've got to get this lab thing sorted out, and I'm quite stuck as to how to do it. Because we've got to get this Science Pack 1, but it's not telling me what Science Pack 1 is. And I might be missing something dreadfully obvious. So, allows electronics. So it allows electronics, and it affects these. So it lets me build them, and then it allows the unlocking of electronics. Time needed to research one unit in the laboratory, 10 minutes or seconds? That might be seconds, I'm not too sure. And then it needs Science Pack 1. So I imagine this is some sort of thing that I can make. Ah, here we go, Science Pack 1. Oh, there you go. It is apparently something that I need to make. That's a bit weird. It's an interesting way of doing it, I suppose. So what we do is we just chuck that in there. Ooh, look at that. That looks fancy. I like it. I'm not sure what's going on in there. Not only that, but the building's smaller than I am. But, I mean, oh well, that's a scaling, you know, thing that always happens. So, we just need one of them. Oh, we need, like, a bunch of them, actually. So, what do we need to make all these? Iron gears. And copper plate. So, we can only make so many of them. Basically, you shift-click to make as many as you can from the minerals that you have. You can cancel it, I think, by just clicking that. There we are. Actually, right-clicking it seems to half what you're currently making. Quite interesting. So I'll just make what I can. I'll grab whatever I can out of here. Oh. Trying to get used to the system. I think it's similar to how Minecraft does it. I haven't played Minecraft in a little while, so I'm a little bit slow. Just get as much copper as we can. We can just like click control that. It would be easier, I suppose, but I don't want to fill up my inventory. But it looks like it's fine. There is some copper here, but I kind of just want to get rid of it. I'm not too sure if there's a dynamite option that we can use to guard against us. Looks like we've got some turrets down there as well. That's a good thing. Some more iron as well. So we can get some, like, there's loads of space here. We can use some interesting automation systems to create some assembling machine materials, maybe out of this iron that we've already got. Like, we can keep this going down maybe with this iron and go to another assembling machine. I'm not too sure. And then we could still have one of these to pick out pieces of iron that we might still use. So that's interesting. Alright, so we just pop a bunch of them in there. That'd be pretty great. It looks like it does about 10%. Like 1/10 each technology. I'm not too sure. Takes a little while, though. I'm not too sure if maybe more power would increase its consumption. But at the moment, as you can see, actually, the performance is very low here. I wonder why that is. I like these pipes, though. There's lots of underground work going on right here. And also, there's a nice water effect going through those pipes there. I like it. Looks nice. Lots going on. Right, so we can see the automation is going up. It won't finish from what we're making right now. We can make quite a lot of science. It looks a bit weird. I'm not too sure how to make it in bulk. Well, not bulk, but, you know, like every 5 kind of thing. Also, I'd prefer it if it just made all the cogs and then made all these. I'm not too sure how to do that. I imagine there is a way of doing that with combinations or something like that. What we will do, though, is we'll probably see what we can do with the assembling machine. Is there something that we want to make a large amount of? Because at the moment, we can make a lot of pipes, but I'm not too sure we would need them. We can make quite a lot of burner inserters. And then what are these? Just inserters, and then we've got burner inserters. Alright, so these ones are powered by coal. These ones are powered by electricity. The energy consumption of the coal one is much higher by the looks of it. They have a maximum amount of health as well, so they can be damaged most probably. It looks like this last one's going to do it for the research. Oh, fantastic. There's like a little boom kind of thing going on there, which is pretty good to see. What's the electronics give us? Smart inserter. Can fill items, can be connected to circuit networks. Ah, nice. A cool filter. I'm looking forward to trying that out. Let's get optics done, because I kind of want some lights. Because at night, I can't really see much. What we should do is have an automated process to make these science pack ones. I think that'd be pretty great, because we have to use screws for them. What else do we need for the science pack ones? It looks like we need them to pretty much make everything in the lab. Just double check that theory. Oh, I could just 10 anyway. So let's see. Science. Yeah, we could do that. Let's make some science automation machines. That's pretty great. So I'll make that first before we can actually start making some technology with the optics and that lot. We've got this assembling machine right here. I'm not too sure where to put it. It looks like let's just double check what we need to actually make these signs. I'm pretty sure it's copper plate and iron gear wheels. So, and it's just one of. We're basically making iron gear wheels right here. So what we could do, we're throwing quite a lot in there. But that's the long ones, taking them out and putting them on here. They're making quite a lot of these. I'm not too sure we need that much. I think what we can do, though, is we can have a claw here. Oh, I'm not too sure how to make this work. I'm pretty sure if I do this... Let's just... if I flip it around... Yeah, maybe that's too far away. Oh. No. Oh, yeah. Okay, fantastic. So what we'll do is we will have a conveyor belt going down here. Do we want to make it go that way? I kind of feel like we do. Oh, crap. We are under attack. Is it good? Okay, so these gun turrets have ammunition as well. Oh, crap. So we're probably going to have to make some sort of automated ammunition system that goes into these eventually. I feel like that'd be pretty great. Then we'll have unlimited storage usage right there. So these cogs are probably going to need a production upgrade. So we don't make them very quickly. It takes a little while. I'm going to have to get used to that after a little while. Because obviously we don't want all of the cogs, and actually, it looks like we're unfortunately picking up these as well. There's a design flaw right here. We click F to pick all them up when you hover over them, which is neat. I like that. So, oh, we need some power, apparently. Power. So I'm not just sure how far away that's going to pick this up. It might be that what we do is we just make a new process for creating these entirely. In fact, that sounds like a good idea. It's just, it feels like a waste. It feels like I've got to sort of implement this in some way. What I could have is just have another use for all this metal. In fact, oh, that's a good idea. So what we'll do is we see this one right here, taking plate out. I think what we'll do is we'll have it going down maybe a little bit longer. Or should we have one right here as well that also does the assembly work for more cogs? And, so where do we get these cogs from? There we go, more cogs. So it's going to make some more cogs. Needs to be powered, of course. So we'll just make another power circuit right here. There's a good place. Right, and now what we do is I've got to try and get used to how this works. Oh, we're getting attacked from the north. They're not going to hold out for too much longer. We're going to have to make a few more. Right, so the flat side is where it picks up from first. Okay. See, I would like it if if we make a shorter one. I'm not too sure, because I would rather it put it on the other side, but I'm not too sure if it will do that. No, it won't do that. So we're going to have to just have it on the other side for now. Which is fine. It's not bad. Alright, so what we do is go a little bit mental with this. Maybe it is a bit too far away. I'm not too sure. But who cares? Screw it. It might be too far away. Maybe just a smidge. I am not optimizing my gameplay, but hey, comes with the learning curve. Right, so what we do is we have... Yeah, it's the other way, isn't it? So if we have one picking up here, one picking up from here. And we kind of want to get rid of this one. Why have we got one picking up there anyway? It's kind of pointless. Oh, yeah. Right. So we have the belt going on. Oh, no, it's not meant to do that. My bad. And now we power these. Is that going to work, or...? See, it's not going to work because we need the longer ones. I'm not just sure how to do that. Or how I can make that work anyway. Look, this one's definitely the same. There's probably something I'm missing here. Let's go to the inserters. So we've got long-handed... Yeah, there's probably just... make a long one.